Are we in the frame? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna introduce the video now. Hello. Welcome back to the interview thing that I did with Amelia, except now I'm with Mikayla, and we're gonna talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender. So let's get into that, except I forgot the questions. Hold on. And my hair's doing a thing. I really don't want it to. Jesus Lord. Okay, question number 1. Do you remember watching Avatar for the first time?
No, not a specific first time. I feel like it was probably at somebody else's house though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you have an idea of whose house it was?
No.
No?
I just know like at my house we pretty much only watch Disney Channel, which is a shame.
Right. Okay. That is kind of a shame.
Like
Then you miss
honestly,
out, like, yeah.
Nickelodeon's so much better too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, depending. Because like the live action shows are better on Disney Channel, but the cartoons are better on there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, they had Drake and Josh.
Oh yeah, they did have Drake and Josh. Oh, good point.
And that's Declassified.
Yeah, and that's Declassified. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which are better than like any Disney Channel show I can
Good
think of.
point. Like actually. Yeah. I mean, I have a soft spot for Hannah Montana.
Oh, Hannah Montana. Yeah.
Yeah, Hannah Montana's good, but Drake and Josh is kind of better technically. Oh my God, the dog is still crying. So. Even though you don't remember watching Avatar for the first time, was watching it then different from you watching it now?
Yeah, definitely. Because like now, with a more developed brain, I can like understand a lot more of it.
Yeah.
I can think about it like way more complexly than as I did when I was a child.
Yeah.
But I do like vaguely, I do at least.
Christ, Jiminy Christ.
No, but I remember watching it as a child. And like, obviously really, really enjoying it.
I'm gonna fix that, hold on. We'll get back to this, I'll cut that.
I found a slug today.
A slug?
Yeah, it was so weird too. Well, I mean like the slug, it was like cool though. But it had this hole in it, and I don't know if all slugs have this, but you could like see into it and it was like membraney inside. It was really weird and really cool. I feel like slugs are way higher on my like list of favorite animals than most people.
Back to the discussion. So you remember?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So I remember watching Avatar: The Last Airbender as a kid, and like obviously still really enjoying it, but the enjoyment is like way more now because I understand a lot more of what's happening, and I can like analyze it better and
right. And that's like half the fun.
Yeah.
Is analyzing.
Yeah, and like apply it to real world situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was always sporadic as a kid, like, cause now I have all the
right. I have the seasons on DVD.
Yeah. But like as a kid, they do probably like reruns and stuff, and so I never watched like all of the episodes in sequence.
Right. And that's a big part of it, because
Yeah.
I remember watching it as a kid and like only catching things here and there and being like hella confused.
Yeah. So there was like kind of that. I always kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah, like I knew the general idea, but there were things here and there where I was like, I obviously missed something. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is obviously like a continual plot line that goes throughout the entire series.
Yeah.
But it's a really good show, partly because I think there's like individual stories within each episode, so like each episode you can watch without context and still enjoy it, I think.
What does Avatar mean to you personally? Like, why did you want me to interview you about Avatar?
Right. I thought this would be a good thing for you to interview me about because it's like something that I feel like I'd be good at talking about.
Yeah.
But I can't go like deep into what it means to me. I mean, it means a lot to me. It's a super, super good show that I just really enjoy, but there's nothing like like really deep or emotional that I have with it.
Okay.
You know, like I don't feel like I can get like super emotional, except like really, really happy and passionate about it.
Yeah.
So there's that. It's basically just a show that I've grown up with and really, really, really like.
Yeah.
So it means a lot to me in that respect, but it's not like the same kind of deal.
Yeah. I can't say there's any TV shows that I have like a super emotional connection with either, honestly. Like.
Yeah, just there's kind of like nostalgia's sake.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the deepest connection I have with any TV show.
Yeah.
Jesus. As far as like having a deep emotional connection, I think movies and music are like a lot deeper for me than TV shows are. Even though you like run with TV shows for so long and they're like a part of your life for so long.
Yeah.
Like movies and music can sum up feelings better than I think TV shows can a lot of the time.
I think so.
Yeah, so that's where the emotional connection comes from versus TV shows that tend to be more plot centered and less like idea centered, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes. I think with Avatar: The Last Airbender though, so another thing that's really good about it is it has like a lot of good reminders about life. So like, it's not really like a deep emotional connection, but it's like, whoa, a good give and take maybe is like a good phrase.
All right.
Cause like Aang, he's so good. It's got a lot of good life lessons.
Yeah. Which I mean, like it's a kid show, but there's also a lot that I think that's like heavier than most kid shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's one of those shows that I think all ages can enjoy.
Yeah,
honestly.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite book / season?
Oh.
Seasons are called books in this case.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Just in case the audience didn't know. Yeah, that's kind of the dealio.
Yeah. Book 1, water. Book 2, earth, and book 3, fire.
Oh, fuck air then.
No, yeah, well, because Aang's already like a master airbender.
I guess.
Even though he's only 12.
Yeah, he's only 12.
And okay, this is another thing, because like Tara and I recently, like fairly recently finished the entire series. The whole series takes place in a year.
Yeah, it does.
It's so jam-packed for like only being a year.
Yeah, but a lot can happen in a year though.
I guess that's true.
I mean, like in personal experience, a lot can happen in a year.
Yeah, it just seems like a lot longer.
Yeah.
Also, that means he's only 13 by the
When it
end, and then
ends.
him and Katara like get at the like,
yeah, what 13-year-old dates?
Exactly. I don't know. Maybe they explain more of that in Legend of Korra. I haven't seen.
Maybe. I have not watched any of Legend of Korra.
I haven't seen the first season. It was like kind of a letdown, so I kind of stopped. But apparently it like got good again, so I need to go check. Oh, favorite season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably Fire. I think it's probably the last one.
Okay.
Um,
From what I've seen, mine's Earth, I think. The second season?
yeah.
Yeah, second season. Okay.
I mean, they're all really, really good. But I feel like the third season, Fire, has like the most of my favorite episodes. Has some of the funniest parts.
Yeah.
And also like all the characters are more concrete, obviously.
And emotionally developed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also it has the finale in it, which is just like maybe the best finale of any TV show. Like it was the best way to wrap it up.
Yeah. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, I wouldn't say the best, but it was well done. It was very well done.
Better than Lost.
God.
Yeah. No, I remember actually, as a kid, like I didn't like soccer at all until like the later portion of the series.
Sokka's character development is really good.
Yeah.
Like he's probably one of the best characters in the series that like he has the best arc, I think. Yeah.
I'm rewatching the series right now because it's on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
So I'm watching like the first season and like I don't like this character like at all.
He's
irritating.
First season Sokka is like
lame. Yeah. No, and then he gets better.
Yeah.
Because I think like eventually he's like really like one of my favorite characters. So.
Yeah.
On that note, who's your favorite character in the series?
This is surprisingly something I haven't actually thought that much about. I don't know, like they're all really good characters. Because this is something, like I said, I haven't actually thought that much about. I think my knee-jerk reaction is Zuko.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Don't know that I would expect that.
Huh. I think I remember Cheyenne, or it was like Cheyenne or Tyler said that as well.
Yeah? Zuko's really good, and I've actually kind of like, I think I've read more about Zuko than like the other characters. Zuko's character development is probably the most dramatic. Like he changes the most.
He's a really well-written character. Especially for a kid show. Like there's a lot going on there.
And how they dealt with like childhood abuse in that
Right.
way. Like,
Yeah.
okay, and that's one of the things, like, they deal with a lot of big issues like that, but they did it in a way that's still, like, kid appropriate, I guess.
Yeah, well, but some kids are dealing with those things. Then
Exactly.
it's like, you don't have to, but it's good that those things are dealt with in some shows.
Yeah.
Because that is, like, some kids' reality.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but I guess Zuko.
All right, interesting answer. That's not what I was expecting.
It's not really what I was expecting either.
Oh, all right.
What?
Called for. I don't know. I think my favorite's probably Katara. That's a really vanilla answer, I think. But
Katara is
like,
I don't know. Katara actually irritates me sometimes.
she can be irritating.
Yeah.
She's kind of a know-it-all. She's very much like almost a Hermione kind of character in that way. Or like some people are like really irritated by them, but also
And,
like
really
you can't
motherly.
really- yeah.
Which
I don't
is-
really relate to Katara all that much. I just appreciate her.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a pretty good way to put it.
Really, there's not many characters in the series that I would say I actually relate to, personally. Just because it's such a different world that they actually live in.
Yeah.
I relate to Momo.
Oh, Appa and Momo are so good though.
Yeah.
They're so, you know,
Yeah.
Appa's probably second favorite.
Okay, yeah.
Appa and
no,
Zuko
good
by
answer.
time.
That's probably my second. Yeah.
Appa
agreed.
is a real good.
That's a good. He doesn't have any speaking lines, obviously. He's just good.
This is probably so many people's answers. Okay, we can move on to them. But like,
No, keep going.
I just have to mention Uncle Iroh.
Yeah.
Like, he is really good.
He's good. He's good comic relief in a show that like
Yeah.
can get really heavy.
And yeah, okay, but he's like, oh my gosh, he's like really good comic relief, but he's also can be part of the heaviness, you know?
Yeah.
He's got some deep thoughts.
He's
man.
wise.
He's very wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of like Amelia. Good comic relief, but also very wise. Last question. Do you think Avatar has shaped our generation in any way? I can think of like one less deep answer, but like a lot of kids in elementary school took like Taekwondo because of Avatar.
Oh,
and, like,
really?
Yeah, like Anna Umfleet and Skylar,
Interesting.
and they all took like
Oh.
karate or Taekwondo because of Avatar.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so there's probably a lot of kids in our generation that are like actually educated in like martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the show.
Yeah, they based each of the different elements, like the bending, off of different styles of martial arts.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's the only immediate answer I can think of.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen like many examples of large scale generation changing. I wouldn't. This is like just a guess, but maybe it introduced some people into the genre of anime.
Yeah, because anime is definitely more popular, I think, with our generation than previous generations. Part of that's because like internet and like global scale stuff.
Yeah.
But,
And there's like just a lot more of it.
I would say that was like my first introduction to the idea of anime as well.
Yeah.
So
Because even though I don't think like
even though it's not like really, it's anime.
it's not
But
like
it's
traditional.
American.
Yeah, no, it's very American anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there's that, maybe it could have introduced some people into that idea.
Yeah. And anime is definitely like, it starts huge. Like there's a lot of people that are really into anime.
Yeah.
So.
I don't have like a super good answer for that one besides the martial arts thing that you mentioned and then like anime.
Yeah.
It is like part of actually I don't know if we're technically a part of this generation, but I've like heard older, like people probably currently in their like mid-ish 20s.
That's like
Talk
our
about-
generation.
Okay.
I would say
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I've heard people like that kind of age talk about it before and it's like they're pretty passionate about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's just like another one of those shows that like connects our generation together just a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like one of those like, not for you, but like for a large portion of people with like SpongeBob, where like you can just say something to people like,
yeah.
oh!
Yeah.
Like Avatar, if you quote it, people are normally like, oh hey!
A lot of the time,
Avatar.
yeah.
So,
Nah, it's good.
it's good. Alright. That's the whole interview. But I thought that was fun.
Yeah,
nice,
that was
nice
fun.
little chat about Avatar Last Airbender. Alright. I don't have any more interviews lined up after this, but hopefully I can continue with the series because I enjoy sitting down on my couch and talking with people about stuff that they like. So, yay, that's the end.
Cool.
Bye.